everyone, welcome back to today's video. It has been a very long time since I've done a desk tour, so I thought I'd show you guys everything that I have on my desk set up. Even the little things like pieces of decor and what I use to study are all going to be part of this video. It is not just my peripherals and what goes into my gaming setup, but as a student, everything that I have on my desk as well. But before we get into today's video, I'd like to talk to you about today's sponsor, ESR. Now, ESR is a tech brand that specializes in magsafe accessories. So what I have with me here today is the ESR Halo Lock Geo wallet stand and the ESR Halo Lock Classic wallet stand. Both of these are magsafe wallets that you attach to the back of your phone or magsafe phone case. Now, the Classic wallet stand comes with 3 individual card slots, 1 on the outside and 2 on the inside, including one with a little clear window to see what cards you have. Both of these wallets are both designed to withhold over 3,000 grams of force, so they're incredibly strong. There's no fear of them falling off. It's also double the amount of the official Apple wallet. Now, both of these as stands you can use as portrait or landscape just by orientating your phone. This Classic one goes from 15 degrees all the way up to 160, whilst the other goes up from 15 to 170. Now, in comparison to the Classic, the Geo wallet comes with Find My compatibility. It allows you to track this MagSafe wallet wherever it is, and it is the first MagSafe wallet to ever do so. And it also features a finger loop on the outside here, which you can use to hold up your phone, which is really great. So if you're interested in ESR's MagSafe accessories, like these wallet stands, go check out the link in my description. Alright, let's get on with the desk tour. To start us off, we're going to talk about my desk itself. Now, this desk is a modular IKEA desk. Now, I'm going to pop up on screen all the details of the 3 things that I bought for this desk. This tabletop is 120 by 60 centimeters in the light oak finish, I believe. And of course, I have some Alex drawers for all of my books and stationery. So if you're a bit tight on space but also looking for a nice desk that looks nice and has plenty of storage, you might consider customizing your own at IKEA. For my keyboard, I use the EpoMaker / Skylong SK61. I have it in the Panda design with Gatoron green switches. It's a really great keyboard. It's a 60% layout, so it cuts out really a lot of the keys that I don't need, so it saves up a lot of desk space, as well as just looks really clean. The Panda design really matches my desk aesthetic. Now, for my mouse, I use the Logitech G305. It's pretty sleek in design, it's very comfortable. The battery life is great. You also get a button in the middle to adjust the mouse sensitivity with the DPI, as well as 2 buttons on the side that you can customize. I don't have pretty big hands, but I don't have really small hands either, so it fits nicely in my palm. It's also really budget friendly. I think I only got it for about $60, so for the quality and the use that you'll get out of it, it's a really good price. And I think together with the white and black of my mouse and keyboard and the touches of green look really nice. So again, if you're looking at something like this for your own setup, I would definitely recommend these 2 pieces. Now, for my monitors, I run a dual monitor setup. Having dual monitors for me is super helpful, not just in things like when I used to do streaming, but in studying as well. It's nice to have, for example, on one side of the screen a website or something that I'm researching, and on my primary monitor the document that I'm doing all my note taking on. All contributes to your workflow, as well as making that study process a lot more efficient and less tedious. Now, my monitors are held by a dual monitor gas spring arm, I believe from a company called Haymix. These monitor arms are really good for saving space, as well as making your setup that bit more ergonomic, since you're able to adjust how close you are from the screen or how high up it is. As you can see, you can tuck the wires and stream them down the arm. You can see I've held them down by some Velcro ties as well. Now, for my monitors themselves, both of them are 23.8 inches in size. Now, my main monitor is by Acer. It has a 1 millisecond response time as well as a 144 Hz refresh rate, so it's not too bad in specs when it comes to gaming and FPS gaming, which I used to do. But of course, if you're just using it for general use, whether that's just for study or some light gaming, you don't need to go too heavy on the specs. But this monitor here has less quality specs, but I'm not too fussed about it. But do your research and see what works for you, and find that balance between the specs you want and the price range that you're looking for. Now, I've gotten a few comments asking about how I power my setup. My setup is powered by a gaming laptop. It is the ROG STRIX G15. I'm not sure if my exact one is on sale anymore. I initially bought this laptop for gaming purposes, so that's why those specs are pretty high. It has an Intel i7, 512GB of internal storage, 16GB of RAM, and an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti. And yeah, that's just how everything runs. Now, this desk lamp here is my Logitech G Litra Beam LX. It is a really great desk lamp, both for gamers and students. It is height adjustable. You can also configure it to be a vertical lamp rather than this horizontal bar. You can change the coolness or warmth of your light, and it also has a light on the back of the bar. Having a well-lit workspace is super important to keeping you awake and making sure you're not straining your eyes when you're working late at night. I think when it comes to designing setups, having a good chair is one of the most important things. This chair is from IKEA. It is in a very nice cream fabric with these white armrests. Now, what drew me to this chair wasn't just for the nice, clean design, but it was the ability to adjust different pieces of the chair for your own ergonomic needs. So this chair has little buttons on the bottom of these armrests that you can use to pull up and down, as well as these armrests themselves slide back and forth, which is pretty cool. This chair also has a recline feature that also springs back up. If you pull up one of the levers on the left, you can also move this bottom bit here, so how far you want your back from the backrest, and you can also adjust the height of the backrest just by pulling up like this. I also got a swivel chair because they're very nice and easy. Anything that moves with you will help you feel a lot more comfortable in your workspace. Even just the wheels on the ground really helps. So definitely invest into a good chair. It is one of the most, if not the most important thing that goes into your setup, since you'll be sitting in it for very long hours, and if it's not comfortable, you're not going to be productive whatsoever. Now, another one of the cool things that I've got from IKEA are these LED lights. Now, the funny thing is, it's not these fancy LED strips that go around your desk or anything like that, but I've achieved this backlit effect just using a desk lamp that I've hidden behind one of my monitors. Now, all you need to buy from IKEA basically is the lamp itself, which you can choose from. There are lots in their catalog. Then you find the appropriate bulb type for that lamp. Now, IKEA will have a LED remote controlled variant of that bulb type. So these are smart bulbs that you can connect to your phone, as well as little remotes like these that they sell at IKEA as well. Really brightens up your space as well. I have another lamp with a LED color changing remote controlled bulb. So you don't have to go into really expensive things for lighting. You just got to think smart, see what you can do, play around with cheaper alternatives or anything that you have lying around, and you can make your setup a lot nicer. Now, this mic I only bought for streaming purposes. This is the HyperX Quadcast mic. It has features like a tap to mute, a gain dial on the top which changes how sensitive your microphone is, as well as the ability to change between 4 different polar patterns. Polar patterns are basically where the microphone is receiving sound. So some polar patterns only take sound in from the front, others from all around the mic, maybe from the front and the back. The only purpose that I really use it for right now is for calls when I'm studying with friends, or making YouTube videos like these where I'm doing sit-down talks and need some really nice microphone quality besides the one built into my camera. But yeah, if you need it, then you might consider it, but there are a few cheaper options out there that are more direct and suited to a specific need rather than being a very spread out one solution for all kind of microphone. Now, what are some tools that I have in my setup that help me stay productive and help me study? Now this over here is my whiteboard. It's a decent size and I just have it propped up on my windowsill like this. Whiteboards are probably the most used thing that I use when it comes to studying. You're able to draw diagrams, write your ideas out, explain your ideas out, be able to test how you're able to summarize and organize your content on a whiteboard like that, all while practicing handwriting these things out, which is committing it to memory. And if you have different colors, then you can color code all the different notes that you make. And then it's super simple to just take a photo or even scan your whiteboard and just upload it to your notes. And if you're doing a lot of STEM subjects like math and physics, you need a lot of loose paper to do those working out, or even just experiment on how to solve a question before you write it down in pen. This is what a whiteboard is for. Now what I also have on my windowsill are my noise cancelling headphones. I use these for everything. I get distracted very easily with background noise, whether that's YouTube videos, people talking. It is super easy for me to shift my attention to different sources of sound. So having noise cancelling headphones really helped me focus. I also started listening to non-lyrical music when I'm studying. So I'm listening to like lo-fi beats, jazz, classical music sometimes, just to get me in the zone. But having something to block out the noise, as well as just listening to music with these, are really nice. And when you're on the train or walking home, having noise cancelling headphones is really nice. So yeah, these are the Bose Quiet Comfort SE, if I haven't said already. And they are on the much cheaper end when it comes to noise cancelling headphones. So again, in terms of the quality that you get, this price is really good. Now you might have noticed these little piles of paper. Having notepads are my biggest savior when it comes to scheduling and writing what I need to do for the day, as well as any quick notes or ideas that come to mind. Having any paper on hand is super important. Your mind will get very creative at the most spontaneous moments. Just any new idea or any new connection that you make, having somewhere to quickly write it down to make sure that it's there and you can memorize it and remember it is super important. And you can see that I use these ones. I got these from Korea as well. I use them for to-do lists. I have another notepad here that my mum custom made that says "From the desk of royviolo." It has my name on the bottom, and again I just use it as a notepad for basically all to-do lists. This here is my journal. I've just cleared it out so it has a bunch of empty pages, but they're these nice dotted lines, just anything on the go. You can see here I have a little vocab list of words that I didn't know when I was reading a book. So again, just loose leaf things. It also has a nice sleeve on the back here with the zipper for anything that you want to put in it. Now my mum sells these on her stationery site at Mrs. Haniku. I'll put the link up at the top if you're interested in getting little journals like these, or you can check the link in the description. And finally, this is my last organizational tool, which is a yearly calendar. This one specifically is from Muji. I just have it on a Velcro hook here, but you basically flip it over for each month. This is February, for example. You can see that I've written everything I need to do for each day. If I had something on that day, or if I had a very big task that I needed to do. For every little task that I put, it is in those notebooks that I showed you, but for any big tasks or deadlines or any big projects that I have, I will put them in this yearly calendar. I also highlight anything super important, and it is sectioned into these 5 blocks, which you can label however you want, which I've done morning, afternoon, and evening with 2 empty gaps in between. So again, really helps you organize to see everything that you need to do. And I like to write everything out over digitally, but that's personal preference. If you would rather an online calendar, that's up to you, but it also functions as a really nice piece of decor. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. It has been a long time since my last desk setup, so it's a bit funny because my last one was showing more of a gamer desk setup, but you've seen now that it's more of a student setup now, and I'm using it all for study, but I hope you guys have drawn some inspiration for your own setups. I think it's just super important to have things that are ergonomic, make you productive, as well as things that you just like to have on your desk. Thank you so much for all your love and support. I think we are well on our way to 15,000 subscribers. And to all my regulars who are always commenting and saying hello, thank you so much for being here. You know who you are, and I always love reading your comments. And I hope to see more of you chatting and asking questions and telling me more about you. Anyway, that's going to wrap us up for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I wish you all the best for everything that you have. And I will see you guys in the next video. So take care. Bye bye.